everyone, it's Pam here with Tattered Paper and Lace, and we are back again for week 12 of the Margarete Miller 52-week collage challenge. So welcome back to my channel. Thank you for coming along, and if you are a subscriber, thank you so much for subscribing, and if you are not a subscriber, consider hitting that notification bell and the subscribe button, and you'll get further videos from me. So let's see what we need for week 12. We need a tool commonly found in a garden. Let me see if I can bring you in just a little bit. There we go. A piece of postcard either side, a fragrant item from your surroundings, paper that has a stain or is stained, something you could give as a gift, and the bonus is a musical instrument. So I was able to do all of those things this time, as I usually do. I try to do all of those things, but there's a couple of things that I want to do before I get started putting things down. And that is, here's my little postcard that you will only see a part of, so we're considering that to be a part of a postcard because you won't see all of it. Some of it will be covered up, but I want to put a little stamp on it right here. I got these stamps at an estate sale about a week ago. Well, no, now at the time I'm filming this early, at the time you're seeing this, it was probably about 2 weeks ago. Whole sheets of stamps that are all, this was one of them, and there were 4 or 5 different varieties. So I got each one. They had several sheets of some of them, but I just got 1 sheet of each. So I want to put the stamp on this little postcard. Plus, I have some stamps in one of my little stamp containers here, and I want to use this one right here. This one. If you can see that, let me clear this off and see if you can see that. It looks like handwriting. I use this one or this one. This one's a little bit big, so I'm not going to use that one this time. I use this one or this one to make it look like, I think this is the way, to make it look like there's an address here. So I'm just going to put a little ink on, just a little bit on this. I'm going to use archive ink, black archival ink. So I'm just going to put a little bit right here on this end because I just want it to be the suggestion of an address. And so, just like that. And that's all I want to do with that. So let me stamp the rest of this off. And get my cloth here. Get that off. Put that away. I love that stamp. I use it all the time, as you can probably tell. Okay, let's put the ink away, put my glue cap back on. Okay, so that's what I wanted to do there. And then I also want to, it's already a little bit inked looking. This is just from one of my collage books, cut and collage books. And so that's just something I wanted to use because I didn't want to use a big postcard because I had enough things that I didn't want to do that. So let's see what we have. A tool commonly found in a garden. So I have this image from a children's book that I've been using quite some time, quite a bit in this collage book. Is called Children's Reader from the 1940s, called Seasons. And so they are in the garden with a hoe and a rake. Whoops, you can't even see that. With a hoe and a rake. And they are planting flowers according to the story that it was with. So they're planting here a flower garden. So I'm going to go ahead and put that down just across the top, because I know that's where it's going to go. And I'll finish gluing it later, but I'm going to stand up and get this right where I want it to be. Right there. So we're going to put that right. So that is a tool commonly found in a garden. A piece of a postcard is what I just was stamping on. That's going to go right here, right up to the edge, about like that. I'm not going to glue that yet because I need to make sure these other things are in the right place before I do. A fragrant item from your surroundings. Okay, so let me tell you what this is about. This is an Asiatic lily. For Valentine's, my husband gave me a bouquet of roses that also had Asiatic lilies in it, but they were white. But they are, I mean, they're still in they are just now popping out. They are still in the water, and they are still looking good. They've actually got little roots. He's going to try to root it and see if he can grow them. But they have a very strong scent, and so this is also an Asiatic lily, but the one I have is white. And there was several stalks in there, so that should be pretty cool. He's the plant guy. He loves to grow flowers and trees and all kinds of things. So he's going to see if he can't propagate them or, plant them and get them to grow. So we'll see how that goes. But they smell wonderful, and they're just now popping open. They were just the pods when he brought the flowers to me. Okay, so that's a fragrant item from your surroundings. Then paper that has been stained, has a stain or is stained, and I am going to leave that now, although we can call where I stamped this stamp, that is stained with ink now. But I'm going to do something further at the end. Okay, then something you could give as a gift. Well, you could give the flowers as a gift, but I also have this gardening hat that I think that could be a gift. And I also have, this is the musical instrument, I also have this sheet music page that has this lady right here playing a piano or a pinafore. And the sheet music could also be a gift. So I have a couple of things there that could be gifts. So I want that to go there. The hat's going to go last. So we'll move it aside. And I want this to be a certain way. So I had to play with it a little bit to get it to be just exactly what I wanted it to be. And that is about what I wanted right here. I wanted the music to show, and I wanted this edge to sort of be covered up, kind of like that. And then we have the butterfly up here. So I am going to turn this around, and I'm going to take my glue, and I am going to glue this to this so that I have it in the right place. When I lay it down, I'll have it in, I'll have these two glued together so they will be, it'll be easier to position. And let me do this a little bit better right here, just down the side a little bit. There we go. Excuse me. Okay, so there's that. That's going to go like so. I'll have to trim off a little bit here and there. Okay, and then this postcard is going to go just about right here. Just about right here. So I'm going to go ahead and glue this to there, just like that. Put a little bit under this edge, like that. Okay, and then I'm going to glue this whole section down because that's going to all going to go down. And I've got my camera right in my way, so I don't know if you can see or not. I can see, but I've got to look around the camera. It's not fun. Okay, so there we go. Got that down. Love it. Oh, I didn't put anything on this. Huh. That's not going to work. I'm filming a little early. I've kind of gotten out of my slump a little bit. I have done 2 collages today. And so this is my second video of making the collages. So I would call that being a little bit out of the slump I was in. Hopefully it will continue to be so. Okay. I'm going to do that about like that. And this little hat is going to go right here. Like that. I don't think I want it to be. It's going to go like that. Yep. Okay, so I cannot get my throat clear today or right now. I just had dinner, and every time I eat, my throat clogs up, and then I have to clear it all the time. So I don't know if that is allergies or what causes it, but it is annoying. So I try not to if I can help it. Okay, let's get this down. This one's a quick one. I really like this one. This one is probably going to be one of my favorites. And all is said and done. It's already dried over there, so I'll put a little more. Okay. And then this is going to go just like this. I'm going to have to cut off the edge over here a little bit, not much, and it'll be fine. Do that just like that. This flower, I think I told you, did I tell you it came from the Extraordinary Things to Cut and Collage. I had it cut out a long time ago, thinking I was going to use it for something else, and I never did. So I am using it today. And then we're going to put this just like that, and I'm going to use glue stick for that because this came from a catalog. And I don't want it to have lumps in it if I can help it. So I'm just over here gluing. You can't see me, I don't think. There we go. And that's going to go right like that. Oops, that didn't lay down smooth. There we go. Okay, I like it. Get my little roller here. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to clear my throat right in your face. This I did not glue down. So get that down. This is from another cut and collage book, and this is from a different cut. So I got 3 different cut and collage books here that I've used to create this collage. Okay, so let me cut off the edges. Turn around here and cut these edges off. Just like that. Now, that is the collage, but I'm going to do one other thing. Let me close out my glues. I want to take this ink dauber and I want to ink around the page. And this is the end of the first signature, so I have already used the end of the first signature. So I'm going to ink around the page a little bit. Not much, just a little bit. And that'll be also the staining. So just want to do a little bit, not a lot, not real heavy, but just to kind of outline it a little bit, because I left the white space, didn't do much in the background. So I wanted to kind of give it a border, if you will. So I'm going to also do that on this side, if I can. I don't know if I can get down in here or not. A little bit, not too much. Not as much as I would like to, but it's not gonna happen. So let me ink around this page, give it a little border. And then I will put down my piece for over here. So this has got to go on the bottom. I have found a flower in my botanical, the botanist sticker book. Over here. That page kept bothering me. Okay, I'm gonna move this out of the way and I'm gonna show you the two. So I got this sticker, and then I have this sticker, and oh, I thought there was another one. Oh, here, this sticker. This is daffodils, and that's the one I think I want to use because we have lots of daffodils, and they also smell good. So that is a fragrant plant as well. So I think that's what I want to use, but I've got those other ones there for for some little insects and things. And I'm not going to cut around that. I usually like to cut around the border, but I'm not going to do that. And I'm not going to ink around this either. I think just having a border around the page is enough. But let me get this down. So this time, I don't always have something planned and figured out for the prompts that go on the opposite page, but I did today. I usually go back and do that later, but I have it today. So I thought you might as well join me in that effort. Go around this. A little bit in the middle. Let's not put it upside down, which I started to do. And then this is going to go right here. Okay, here we go. So I don't really know what to tell you because it's the same day as the last week's video. Because I did both of these collages in the same day, which is a little more than a week ahead for last week's. And it is 2 weeks ahead for this collage. So I've already told you what was going on today, which I didn't designate that it wasn't actually the day you're watching it. Okay, so we're going to put that right there. And then I have some other little stickers. I thought I would just use what I had in here, but there's some little insects. Like I want to use some little tiny insects. So I thought I'd use those up because I don't really know what I would do with the little tiny insects. So I'm going to make them be around the flower. A little butterfly, a little bee, just a few little stickers here and there. And then I'm going to get this little bee. Just like that. And that's all I'm doing. I just do a simple little collage on the other side. I'm probably going to have to glue these down. I see that this butterfly is already popping up. And I just decided I didn't want to cut around them because I don't want to take the time. So I'm not going to. And it's on a white background, so I didn't think it would matter so much. Or basically on a white background. So I didn't think it would matter so much. I really do like to cut around them though. Let me get my tweezers. Get this one up. I don't use my tweezers much. I have a hard time manipulating them. That's terrible. It just, for some reason, it just seems like it's hard for me to manipulate. So I don't use them a lot, but these were a perfect time to use them. And I wanted to use some of these stickers. That one stuck down better than most. So we'll use it for that. Again, I appreciate you coming along. And if you would, be so kind to leave a comment. Let me know what you think. I get a lot of views, but I don't get very many comments. And it is nice to have comments. I love to get comments. I love to read them. I answer them all when I see them. And I really would appreciate some comments. Because if I got just a fourth of the views in comments also, I'd have a lot of comments too. So there we are. That is, let me pull you back out just a little bit. So let's go over the prompts and make sure I have everything that I'm supposed to have. So we have a tool commonly found in a garden, and we have a hoe. She's using a hoe, and he has the rake. And then we need a piece of postcard either side. So we have this postcard right here, and it's only partial because it's under stuff, so that works. a fragrant item from your surroundings, and that is the Asiatic Lily. I believe that's what this is. That's what I'm saying it is, because that's what was in my Valentine bouquet that is now still blooming. Paper that has a stain or is stained. Well, I did some inking around the page, plus I have some stamping here, which would be staining. Something you could give as a gift. Well, you could give music sheet as a gift, you could give flowers as a gift, and you also could give this garden hat as a gift. So I've got that one covered. And then the musical instrument is in this cover of this music sheet, and that is this lady right here is playing a piano or a pinafore. I think that's what they're called. And that's what we have for the musical instrument. So that's my collage for this week. I like this one a lot. This is probably going to be one of my favorites. I love the vibrant colors, the big flower, you know, just I like the whole thing. So I'm very pleased with this one. I appreciate you coming along. Again, if you would like to subscribe, please do, and hit the subscribe button and the notification bell. You'll get further videos from me. And those who are subscribed, thank you. And those who come along and watch, thank you. And if you haven't commented, please do. Again, you know, it helps the YouTube algorithm or whatever if you also comment. So I would appreciate comments as well as views. So again, thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next video. Bye.